not hanging out in the garden, Ghost. Come on. We got so much work done on that camper, but yet there's still so much other work that needs to get done around here as well. Chickens are going to be scared to death. This is not broody hen time. Come on. Oh, yes, it is.
Wow. Miss Gray. Betty. Yeah, Bertha's right here. Big Bertha. Boy, you ladies are very, very busy.
You're going to be unbusy because I'm taking all your eggs. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No eggs sitting for you guys. But I like it. It's so much fun.
Yeah, you guys are not
this coop needs to get clean, ladies.
Yep. Alright, got all the eggs out of the coop. Unfortunately, it's our fault. But for the past week, we didn't get any eggs. There was like 50 eggs in there. We have so many eggs in the house. And they've been sitting on them, so that's no good. So we got to remember every day.
Get the eggs.
I know summer breaks now. We've been busy, so we forgot. But
only reason I said I'm leaving because I'm transitioning from colder weather to warm.
oh,
I'm
well,
still doing that.
you're all good, but it's not just your fault. But we got to all remember every day.
Yep, eggs.
Because we want to save as many of these and store them for the winter and all that stuff. As much as
Our famous word of the summer break, Wyatt? Eggs.
Let the circus begin. Okay, guys.
Hi, Jaina.
A roly-poly.
A roly-poly. Wow, yeah. Keep that away from my garden. I've had some bad luck with those roly-polies.
From the garden.
It was in the garden?
It was on the rose bush.
It was? Well, good job. Thank you. Yeah, that is really good topsoil, I guess.
It needs to sit a while, though. It needs to sit for like 8-9 months.
Yeah, before I can use it, but
Before you can use it, get all the ammonia and stuff like that.
yeah. This will be added to my collection, and it will be some really good stuff. I use some of this I have composting bins over on the other side of the rabbits, and I use some of that in my garden this year. Maybe that's why it's growing so well. Like I said, I did take some of this out and put it in my garden beds this year. But this is like rabbits and chicken droppings all kind of mixed in. But it is some really, really good stuff.
Yeah, I know technically you should cover it or whatever, but it's been doing great.
Yeah, we haven't covered it this whole time. And this has been here for what, like almost 2 years now. We've been using this.
Yeah.
We did. We used to throw stuff in here in the very beginning, and then it ended up collecting trash. Can't imagine why.
It wasn't just me.
I'm just saying, you're a
There's
kid.
3 other kids here.
So, you're part of the kid crew.
I am part of the kid crew. I ain't saying I'm not innocent.
Yeah, see, exactly. Well, it's already looking so much better in there. You're in here with that big scary shovel and wheelbarrow, and the chickens don't even care about that bale of hay anymore, or straw. They will when you're done, but they're just so concerned about you. That big mean shovel and wheelbarrow, oh. Please. Get it out. Yeah. Yeah. Their favorite part. You're going to spread that straw in there, and then they're going to go in there and kick most of it out. is what's going to happen.
But
that's okay.
I usually let the ladies do it.
Yeah.
They'll spread it all around. This straw will be everywhere in here.
Yeah.
And then I let them dig through it out here the rest of it.
Oh yeah. They've already been digging.
Oh yeah.
But now they really can dig because you broke it open. Look, they're already coming over.
We were out in the garden in the afternoon and stuff, and Roxanne hears something, and so she runs over, and she found a little baby blue jay that I'm guessing it's learning how to fly. All right, it's got its wings and stuff, but it can't fly. And she went over and grabbed it because it was in the garden, right? And of course, all the cats come running over instantly, and they want to attack it and stuff. So we had to, you know, protect it a little bit. We didn't know what to do with it. We tried to let it go. You know, the cats, though, it's the cats. You put it down on the ground, and all the cats instantly go, like within 5 seconds, and they're gonna kill it. So we have this little baby blue jay inside the grow out for now. Like I said, it can't fly. It's trying to fly. It's jumping around and flapping. I don't think it's there yet, but I don't know what to do. If I let it go, I know it's gonna die. But I know that it needs to get out of this cage. You know, but I don't know what to do. But look, it's trying. It's trying to fly away. I know, I want you out, dude. I feel bad, I know. But we saved you from those mean cats.
Yeah.
Those cats were after you, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, I might get all the cats, put them in their cat condo for a little bit, round all of them up, and then go let the bird go.
Yeah, and let him see if he flies off.
Yeah, or just go somewhere, and then I can wipe my hands with it, and hopefully everything's okay, but I mean, then it's, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I will say, since we put the bird in here to kind of keep it protected, all of the cats have been just gathered around this cage and just staring at it.
On the roof, hanging out underneath.
Yeah, they've been like trying to get up on the roof to get to it. I came out here first thing this morning and checked up on the bird just to make sure it was okay. And of course, like 3 of our cats were hanging around here just staring at it all.
This happened last night.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know.
It was during the evening time for the evening watering. I seen it moving around and I was like, what is that? I thought it was a hurt animal of some kind.
Yeah.
And then of course get closer and look at it and stuff, find out it's a baby blue jay.
So I mean, like I said, it fell out of the nest. I know it's hungry. It's still a baby.
Yeah.
So it's like making noise, like if I'm its mom and it wants food.
Yeah, it opens
you know?
its mouth all super wide when you come around. I have been seeing a blue jay flying around here.
Oh yeah, there was one right here in this tree.
Yeah, she was up here, right here in this tree.
Probably the mom.
Yeah, and looking for her baby, but like I said, our biggest, or Anthony said too, our biggest concern is the cats. We did try to let it go yesterday, and it was like hanging out on my fence doing its thing, and then it went to go try to jump to fly off, and it fell on the ground.
It can't fly yet.
Yeah, so instantly the cats were on it. Anthony like had to jump over my garden fence and like run over there and save
Blue
it.
was like you know, stalking it real quick. She comes running around the corner,
she was ready
gets
to
all
pounce.
down, and she's all stalking it. And that's when I'm all, Blue, and I jumped over the fence and
yeah,
you know,
so
grabbed the bird again. And
then Sylvia was
put it in
coming
here.
towards it, you know, so. We did save its life because the cats would have for sure gotten it.
Oh yeah.
If we didn't see it when we saw it and rescue it like we did. But we're pretty sure it's fallen out of this pine tree that's over here.
I mean,
one of these pine trees.
It could be any of these trees. It doesn't necessarily have to be that pine. That's just where it was at underneath. You know, I don't know if they nest in pines. That's why I'm saying that. I don't know
well,
where
it was under that nest, and then last night, we came out here and we were just kind of enjoying the evening, and there was a blue jay flying back and forth over in front of my garden. So we're like, maybe that's the mom looking for the baby. And then, like I said, there's been a blue jay flying around these trees and stuff too. I don't know if that's the mom looking for the baby. But the dogs, of course.
I don't know.
Ghost wants to play. He's very playful today.
Calm down.
He likes to beat up Jaina all the time. I say that's because she's old and easy to pick on. So interesting little thing that happened yesterday. I think I've never seen a baby blue jay, you know, ever. And we saved it, huh, Wyatt?
Yeah.
Don't you think that's pretty cool?
Yeah.
Yeah? You get all your chores done?
I got all my chores. I have to do this though.
Oh, you gotta scoop up this mess underneath? Okay, well, you're doing a really good job, bud. Keep it up.
Well, if the bird was flying around in here, I'd let it out right away.
Yeah. But
like I said, I'm probably gonna do what I said.
Yeah, it's not really flying. It's kind of just flapping and jumping around. So, and if it's up in a tree, I don't know how it's going to get to the tree. So, I don't know. It's one of those things, I guess. That's part of living out here in the country. You get to see really cool stuff like that.
We got that roof on the pop-up framed, you know.
Yeah. Well, we're definitely going to need these rails now. We're at that point.
Yep.
But here's the old roof, in case you guys forgot what it looked like. We got to take these rails off because we can use these now. All of them. We only had one off just for measurements mainly. But in case you guys forgot, here is our old roof for that pop-up. And the way we built it just looks so much different than this. And it makes you wonder, like,
this is the cheap, fast way.
yeah, how did this roof support the AC? That's what I've been wondering.
I don't know. There's no supports on it, no nothing.
You know, it was just basically this aluminum.
PVC aluminum.
Yeah, and then it had like styrofoam insulation, and then it had like wallpaper inside of it. Just makes you kind of wonder, like, how did that hold up that heavy air conditioner? Because that thing was pretty heavy.
Yeah.
But now the way we built it, like, it can hold a very hefty duty air conditioner, but we're not going to do that. But our old roof, our original problem sitting right here.
It's true. This is the original problem.
Yeah, it is the original problem. Got to use a hand screwdriver.
I don't feel like walking all the way to camp to grab a bit.
Yeah,
real quick.
that's, I guess, the downside of working here with all of our tools, you know, over at the house. And then our workspace is way over there, so most of our tools that we use are over at camp.
Yeah, those are all off now, so we can go back to camp.
Anthony just happened to have a screwdriver inside the supply room right there and said, you know what, I don't want to walk all the way over there right now.
No.
Again.
I want to get rid of this thing. This thing is a big eyesore to me. I'm
Yeah,
sick of looking at
this thing has been sitting here. We've actually moved this around a couple times. It was over there. And then when David took out the tree here for us, we moved it here and had it leaned up against the supply room.
Yeah.
And then we were getting some measurements and looking at it.
I don't want to look at it no more.
Yeah, and flipped it down, and then this is kind of where it stayed ever since. It's been getting rained on. I mean, it's just, it's time for it to go. But I think we're almost to that point where it can go.
We're not reusing anything in that pop-up.
Other than the canvas.
Other than the canvas, because the canvas is fine.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously we're using the rails, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
The soft stuff, no.
Yeah.
Nope, it's all trash, it's gross, it's old, and everything else is brand new.
Yeah.
Well, this pretty much I can throw away now. I'm gonna keep these little L brackets though, because,
Oh, on the corners?
well, you never know when you need L brackets for anything.
True. Just to have lingering
Little hardware
around.
pieces, you know?
True, we have used little L brackets for several things, so
Yeah.
yeah, that's a good call, baby.
Yeah. Rinse these off real quick though, before we go over there.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah, we could, these are aluminum. I would say we could paint these things, but why?
Yeah.
You know, they ain't gonna rust. You know?
No.
This stuff off of it. It's dirt that's kind of caked on. And of course there's Velcro. You know, that's what that is.
Oh, that's for the
Velcro glue,
canvas.
so I gotta scrape all that off.
Yeah, that's for the canvas.
No, that was for the, I think it was for the curtains.
With the curtains?
Yeah, I think it was for the curtains on those sides. By the windows?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not the canvas. The canvas connects on top in here. You like push it in and then it has these little clip things. All these holes right here.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Hold the canvas in.
Seems like it's been a while since we messed with the canvas. I forgot all about it.
Yeah.
But man, that looks brand spanking new now, baby. Well, now that you're cleaning those, you won't be getting comments about how filthy they are.
Hey, I had to say it in that last video because I knew.
Yeah.
And guess what? Nobody said nothing.
It's true. There was one comment that was making a joke about it.
Oh,
which,
yeah.
Which is part of the reason why I'm saying something about it now, just to make a little, play off your little joke, you know?
Just let you know those are dirty, right?
Yeah. I just had to do it, you know?
It's okay.
Okay, I saw Anthony bringing over those rails. I think he wants to get some trailer work done today. That looks like it's fitting up there good.
Yeah, I'm only putting a few screws in for it now.
Yeah, smart.
To get all of them in.
Yeah.
To see, you know.
Yeah, making sure everything fits right first. Yeah. Before we get too ahead of ourselves, which happens quite often. I know you only got one up so far, but it's looking really, really nice. I'm very impressed.
Oh, we shall see if they all fit. That's the thing.
Yeah.
They might not.
Yep, well, I got my fingers crossed that things are gonna continue working in our favor, which they've been doing so far, so knocking on wood. But everything's gonna go good, right, baby?
Yep. Everything's gonna be perfect. Okay, so I just wanted that one up there so I can see. So even on the old roof, these things didn't go all the way across.
From corner to corner?
Yeah, I mean, it was a little tighter than this because they had the angles on the ends. But that's gonna work just fine because this is just to hold the canvas up. That's all it is.
Yeah, and the roof too. It had like the foam and insulation that pinched in there, squeezed in there.
Yeah.
But the board that ran inside there, that styrofoam went right up against it, and then this screwed into that, and then the like wood wallpaper was smashed in between there.
Oh yeah, the foam never went in here.
It went, yeah, right
went
up
to
against.
Like this.
Yeah.
And then you just had a little piece of like balsa wood.
Yeah.
Or Luan or whatever it is.
Yeah, squeezed in there.
Do we have any Luan left? I think we do. We bought brand new pieces.
We did. I think we bought all for the roof. Oh, yep. We actually got 1 piece of zip board and 3 pieces of that Luan. So, baby.
Huh?
I said we have 3 pieces in there.
Whole pieces?
Whole brand new sheets.
Okay, well.
Not even water damaged. So I think we're in good shape.
Then we're gonna be dismantling some stuff real quick then.
Dismantling? I don't like that word. We've come so far.
We are going to be changing some things up really quick then.
Okay.
Make it easier for us.
All right. Boy, that thing comes down so much nicer than it went up with the old school one.
Oh yeah.
I mean, before we used to have to push on each corner as it went down. I don't know what kind of bug that is, but it is like a carpenter bee. I bet
Where?
you, right here. That looks like a carpenter bee.
No, that's like a giant horsefly or something.
A horsefly. That's a
Well,
big
look at
one.
its eyeballs. That ain't no bee. I mean, I could be way wrong, but that looks like a fly of some sort to me.
Yeah, it does have really big eyes, huh?
Yeah, bees are different.
Yeah, crazy.
It looks like it'll bite.
Probably, and hurt too.
Yeah, that's definitely a fly. It's all rubbing its hands together. What kind of fly is that?
I don't know, it's weird. It's got like yellow.
It's huge. I mean, here, without it, look at the size. There's my finger. Look how big that fly is. It needs to fly away.
Yeah, or it's plotting.
Leave
That's
me
probably why it's
alone.
rubbing its hands together. It's plotting to bite us.
What kind of fly is that?
Not a house
I've
fly.
never seen a fly that big.
It's weird. And he's like not even caring that we're right here. And I know he sees us. Maybe he's hurt. Ooh.
I don't want to get stung.
A bit. Thing will rip your leg off.
Yeah, fly away, fly.
All right.
Do them one by one so I don't get them confused. Just marking where everything's at. Okay. There's set half. Yeah. So that's where they're gonna overlap. Well, like the zip board end here, but the Luan's gonna end there. It's just, I'm glad I thought about it before.
We got a little too crazy.
Yeah.
Anthony's wheels are spinning extra fast today because he has thought of so many things that I didn't even think of. In the old roof and the old pop-up up on the roof here, there was like a little piece of wood that had these little latch things that you can lift up the door and latch it to so it stays up. Had to bring the door over here so we can kind of set it up and see where it lies so we can make sure we get that board in the right spot.
All right, so I measured these and cut these out. I'm gonna put these up here for the door. So it can, the latches can attach to those, which is gonna be awesome. There's actually something else that is very, very awesome, guys, that we've had around here. Check it out. All right, guys, so this beast right here is the TST R002. Now I have had it on a couple rides recently, and this thing actually feels less like an e-bike and more like an off-road machine. Let me show you what it can do. So first off, yeah, it gives off those old school kind of moped vibes. It's got a big aluminum frame. It's got 20-inch fat tires. I mean, it's just solid. I mean, you're not riding a toy here. You're riding something that's actually built for like off-road terrain. And this seat right here, it's like really padded, and I've been riding it most of the day, and trust me, my butt is not giving me any complaints right now. It's running a 1500 watt peak motor, and trust me, you feel that right away. On flat ground, it'll top out around 30, maybe 32 miles an hour, but where it really shines is when you hit steep trails. This thing climbs like a champ. You got 5 pedal assist levels and a throttle, so you can either work for it or you can just sit back and let it rip. The big hill. Is it doing it? Oh, it's doing it. I'm helping it. The battery's 48 volts with 15 amp hours, and it pops right out. Great if you're storing it indoors. Range-wise, I've been getting close to like 60 miles on it, depending on how much I'm using the throttle. The ride's actually way smoother than I expected. It's got full suspension, front and rear, which means even when the trail gets nasty, your body doesn't get beat up. Huge difference from stiff frame e-bikes. The hydraulic disc brakes are solid. You can stop hard, even going downhill or on gravel. Also, front and rear LEDs are built in. So if you're out late and it gets dark, there's no worries. People can still see you, and you can see where you're going. So yeah, guys, the TST R002, it's actually a monster of an e-bike. It really handles the off trails and on flat ground really well. I don't even feel these bumps really. The suspension is amazing in this bike. If you're looking for a similar e-bike that's more like a moped, but still keeps you in the e-bike realm, this one would definitely be something you guys want to check out. Check out the links down below in the description or on this video for more information where you can get your very own. Isn't that thing cool, guys? All the kids around here have an e-bike like that, except for Wyatt. He had an e-scooter, which he loved. But his problem is he'd ride it so much, he would honestly end up popping the tires too much. Plus, it's kind of hard for him to turn with a scooter on these rocks and stuff, and a bike's way better. And he's been riding the living crap out of that thing. He's actually, I think he's riding it right now.
Yeah.
And
first thing you did this morning.
Yep, and he loves it, and we're so happy we were able to get him one of those. So definitely go check that out, guys, if you guys are interested. They're fairly inexpensive, and they're pretty awesome as far as I'm personally concerned.
But now we get the fun and exciting task of taking this roof back off.
Yay.
How
That's all right.
exciting. I would think those were 2x4s just by looking at it. But it looks nice, it's very straight. Anthony did a really good job measuring, keeping everything in line.
I tried.
Yeah. Well, it's a good thing those were too long instead of too short.
Yeah, didn't
We
waste
have plenty of extra stuff.
Because I measured them when it was bowed out.
Yeah.
Didn't even think about it.
Yeah. You installed those, then went to go put in the supports and was all, whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Anthony got all the supports in and the support there for the door. It looks fantastic. It's all lined up. I think this is going to work out really nicely. We've actually flipped it upside down, so this is the inside of the roof right now, because we are going to be attaching that luan in here before we put everything back together. But of course, while we were working on this, somebody had to roll up here and say hey to us. If you guys couldn't tell from the bike, David is here.
Trying to get me to stop working and go on a bike ride.
Yeah, and he rolled up here and I heard the sound and I went, okay, what and who is this coming up the driveway right now? And then he come around the corner right here and I was like, oh, it's David. Yeah, he called Anthony this morning and was trying to convince him to go out for a bike ride, but Anthony's like, I'm busy, I got things to do, because we are busy tomorrow too. We got some things we need to take care of.
Tomorrow I gotta go to my first VA checkup.
Yep.
Tomorrow morning, so looking forward to that. Wish me luck.
Yeah,
Tomorrow's my general practitioner.
Yeah, so this is a pretty good doctor visit. They're gonna check your blood pressure again.
I think they're gonna do a full everything.
Yeah, they're gonna be probably a full workup. They'll probably even do some blood work and all that good stuff.
I'm sure.
But it's definitely needed for you. I think you need to get it done regardless of kind of the VA situation. It should still get done.
It's only been 12 years since I've been to the doctor.
Yeah, it's only 12 years. Yeah, that's nothing too crazy.
It's not that bad.
You know, lots happened in your life and you've gotten a little older over the last 12 years. Even though that's a harsh reality to face, but it's the truth.
Look how strong I am, carrying 2 big old giant sheets of plywood by myself.
Yeah, you are strong.
Too bad it's only Luan.
I know. And not full sheets of plywood?
Nah.
That's okay.
Okay.
Still got some extra strength there, baby. Okay, moment of truth. Wow. That does fit in there nicely, baby.
Yeah, we're pretty square.
Yeah, a little off.
In all reality, we're pretty square.
But it's gonna do just fine. But man, that looks so nice, guys. And that was so much easier to put this in there than it would have been if the roof was still on.
Trying to put it in the roof like this and stuff it in.
Oh man, that was rough when we tried to do that.
I'm not gonna go too crazy with the second.
Yeah.
This is just
to hold it in place for now, and then you can go crazy after we're all said and done.
Because I want to make sure everything fits.
Yeah, make sure everything's measured
before I go
right.
crazy and you have to rip it all out because I messed up on something.
That would not be cool. A jumping spider. Ah, don't touch me.
This is the factory. Yeah.
It was good seeing you, David.
Good seeing you. You know, I brought the big duck energy.
I know.
I brought the big duck energy.
I noticed that shirt right away.
The big ducks.
The big duck energy, because I don't give a duck.
That's right. He's ducking around here today, guys.
Yeah, I'm just ducking around. I thought I was a duck there for a minute going through some of those rivers.
Yeah.
Were you swimming in circles?
I was, because that's what my ducks do.
Yeah. Well, I guess there's something wrong with your ducks. Because that answer did not win.
Well, all ducks matter.
Yeah. Bye, David. We'll see you next time. Well, that looks like it fits in there nice.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're gonna have to put trim everywhere
Well,
to cover up this stuff anyway, but yeah, it fits nice.
well, you can't buy one big sheet that will
No.
fit in here, which would be ideal.
Good enough to where we can put it in and it don't move.
Yes, guys, it's
not what we
literally
want.
just started raining.
Well, we need to move this out.
Yeah, so
Like
we
right
gotta
now.
hurry. At least get those kind of tacked in there, and then we'll move it inside
right,
so it don't
let's
get
go.
wet.
Over here. I have to eyeball it now, but that's okay.
And of course, guys, we pull this in, and now the rain has stopped. It's kind of sprinkling, but not like it was a minute ago.
Well, I ain't taking no chances.
No, I ain't either. Oh, here, it's kicking back up again.
Yeah, because I don't want this to even remotely get wet.
Yeah.
And it's all on the
I
ground.
know, we just put all this brand new, fancy looking wood on it, and then of course it rains. You know?
This has been what's been going on with us for months.
Yeah, the rain
The rain.
has been a pain for us this whole time. Okay, despite the rain coming, Anthony got this all stapled in here, very nice.
Yes.
I mean, there's no flexing to it. We are not going to be able to remove this thing nice and neat now. If we
No, I
needed
told
to.
Roxanne, I said, man, I hope this roof don't need to come off for any reason, because it
Yeah.
ain't.
Yeah.
We'll be starting over.
Nope. Yeah. Or ripping this all out and buying all new Luan boards. But it's in there and it looks so good. Look at, I mean, it's so smooth and pretty. I mean, I like that.
To go out, we have to turn it, go out. This is gonna get a little wet. Turn it, put it down, turn it. You have to grab that side, grab this side, and we bring it in.
Okay. Ooh, watch the hose.
There, turn it. Go grab that side.
Yep.
All right, damage ain't too bad, wet-wise. Okay. Now, it's gonna be hard because I can't see nothing.
Oh.
Okay. Lift it up. It's gotta come towards me, the whole thing.
Can see where the holes are at for the, oh, I see, okay. Can't really see now that we got the,
No, we can't see.
I can kind of feel around.
Okay, one's on.
At least everything lined up again. Okay, the roof is attached again. And it looks nice. Here's a top view of what it looks like.
Yeah, looks very nice.
Yeah, it does look nice. And you can kind of peek inside here and kind of see what it looks like. It looks so good, baby. Oh, I love it. It looks just so clean and nice. Considering the nightmare we've gone through with this roof. So down. So that's good.
Huh?
I said it's still cranking, so that's good. Yep, and that wood's up there nice. Yeah, it looks really good. It actually kind of reminds me of like an ice cream stand or something, a hot dog stand, the way it looks right now.
This could be like Roxanne's lemonade stand.
Ooh, yes.
Right, you walk in here, there's the counter. Come on up, guys, get lemonade and baked goods.
Yeah.
Right, lemonade and apple pie.
Yeah, with homemade ice cream.
Good job.
Yeah, we did more than just work on the pop-up today. So in all, I think that was a very successful day.
Yep, I'm happy with this thing. It's coming out very nice.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, look at it, guys. It looks like
Yeah.
it's looking brand new almost.
It is looking.
Getting there.
Yeah, it is.
And once we paint everything with that moisture paint, it's gonna be even better.
Oh yeah, when it's all like one color and looking
Yeah.
fancy and stuff. We did go around and kind of messing around with this trim on the outside.
It's not attached.
Yeah, it's just sitting in there. Like, you know, we lowered it down and like pinched it in there for right now. But we kind of have some ideas of what we might be doing with this trim stuff around here.
Yeah, we're not sure because this trim, the old camper had covers on the corners, right? They're plastic and they came down, but they're all broken and dry rotted and can't order any. So I got to put my brain to work and think of what we can do, because if we use these trim, there's going to be like a gap. You'll see a gap right here, and then it's going to look like crap and
Get wet. Yeah.
So I'm like, might make my own trim. Might use this stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know. Might make my own with some wood or everything, because like I said, this whole roof, when it's done, the sides, everything is going to have 10 million gallons of Flex Seal and rubber paint and stuff on it, because that's going to be our water barrier for this thing.
Yeah.
So I'm not really worried about the corners. I'm not.
No, but
There's going to be so much stuff on it. It's
yeah,
insane.
if we got that trim on there, we just want it to look, you know, like
I want it to look nice.
Yeah,
too.
look very nice. So
Right now, that trim looks like crap.
yeah, so we got a little bit of research to do. I mean, we like our gears are spinning. We're discussing some things. We might do something with this old piece and spruce it up. We might replace it, like Anthony said, with something different. I don't know. We got a little research to do on the interweb.
Well, I was thinking, just let me know what you guys think in the comments. Now, not this thick. Not this thick. Just imagine it's only like half as wide, like a 1x4 or something. Okay, imagine I put a 1x4 for the trim, kind of like this, right? But I routed the edge so where it's nice and round right here. You can even route the other edge or do a crown so it like goes down and out.
Mm-hmm.
And then do that all the way around. Because what you want to do is cover these gaps, because I mean, this is as low as it goes.
Yeah.
It doesn't sit directly on here.
No.
So you want to be able to cover these gaps, so when everything's closed up, it looks nice.
Yeah, and the water can run
And
off
the water,
too.
yeah, and doesn't go in there, you know. And
Yeah.
so that's something I'm thinking of. I don't know. I honestly don't know, guys.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
Everything we do is we have to figure out
Yeah.
with this, because this is a complete custom build.
Yeah.
There's no directions. So that's another thing I was thinking, something like that. Half as wide, so you know.
Yeah.
You know.
Just a little piece.
Yeah, this little piece, so it sticks down a little bit, covers the gap. So when it's parked, it looks nice. You just gotta make sure it goes over everything. So I don't know.
Yeah. Well, like I said, we got a little bit of research, a little bit of things to look up and figure out as far as the next moves. We do have the top to still finish, but we don't have the supplies for that yet.
No.
And then we need to get, if we're gonna, whatever we decide to do with the trim and the edges, we'll have to get some stuff for that.
Yep.
So.
The top of this is gonna be, I know I said already, it's gonna be all zipboard.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know.
Yep.
Green facing up.
Yep.
So it's gonna look nice. And no, you don't want to use zip tape. Throwing that out there now on the corners. You can't paint over those.
Yeah.
You know, I looked it up. You're not supposed to paint over those. the paint doesn't adhere to it very well. So, because trust me, I thought about that too. I said, oh, I'll just zip tape everything, and when you paint it, you'll never know, right? And no, you can't do that.
Yeah.
So.
No, so it looks like we got some supplies and some thinking to do. So get those wheels continue to spinning.
They're spinning.
Yeah, let them spin.
Looks good though.
Yep, it does look good.